Hi, lovelies. Are you a nature lover? Are you a tour guide? Are you a tour operator? Are you a tour agent? Oh, are you even enthusiastic about what I share every day on my page? My name is Winfred. I am a professional tourist guide, Africa's finest lady guide. Welcome to my page. If you have not yet subscribed, then you are doing a terrible mistake. Today, I want to share with you everything about the iconic Guinea's giant of Africa, the African savannah elephant, everyone's apple of eye. But did you know we have three species of elephants in the world, but I'm going to specialize only on the African savanna elephants. And first of all, before we go any further, the reason why they are called African savanna elephants is because of the shape of their ears, which are like the map of Africa. They live in most parts of sub-Saharan Africa, including Uganda, Kenya, and Tanzania. In Uganda, you can find them in most national parks, including Queen Elizabeth National Park, Murchison Falls National Park, Kidepo National Park, Lake Mbulu National Park, and so on. Because they are big, they need a lot of food to support their massive body weight. So on average, an African savanna elephant consumes between 400 to 450 pounds of raw veggies each single day. And he will need between 250 to 300 liters of water. A fully mature male weighs between 5 to 7 metric tons. A female weighs between 3.5 to 4 metric tons, and a newborn baby weighs up to 100 kilograms. But not. After 2 hours, that baby can stand up. And after 4 hours, that baby can move with the family. So that's how strong they are. They are the strongest mammals on earth. For humans, of course, you have to wait until you're two, but for them, 4 hours is enough to catch up with the rest of the family. And of course, they have got the longest gestation period of any living mammal. Up to 22 months for baby girl and 24 months for a baby boy. They are so caring of their young ones to an extent that if anything threatens the baby, all the family will work together to put away that threat. In most cases, when a mother is giving birth, all the females must surround her to ensure that she gives birth safely. And then they will normally disguise that baby to hide the scent of her blood away from the predators. And when they are moving, they move at the slowest pace of the slow moving member. They always ensure that no one is left behind, even if that member has just been born or that member is lame. And of course, they are capable of moving over 80 kilometers per day in search of food and pasture. They form social groups. They are highly social animals, and a group can consist of members between 6 to 30 members, led by a female leader called a matriarch, who is chosen from two cousin sisters, and she is the longest living elephant who has memorized all the trails, all the family history, the water sources, and everything. So if you think that you knew politics, then elephants know it better. They rely on the sense of smell more than seeing and hearing. So it is hearing and smell more than seeing. An elephant is capable of smelling a water source within 17 kilometers away, but it would be difficult for him to see something which is in more than 10 meters. That's why when they get to see something, they will never forget. So don't forget that Winfred said elephants have got a smart memory. They never forget people and events and places where they have been before. They can recognize a friend and an enemy by mere looking at you like this. So if they look straight in your eye, they will know, oh, Winfred is an enemy, is a threat, or is a friend. They have also the capability of recognizing themselves through the mirror, just like humans. They also have the capability and ability of calling each other by name. Did you know that before? Each and every elephant has got a special name, and they name themselves immediately after birth. It is the mother who assigns that name to her baby at birth, and all the elephants in the herd will always call her by that name. The mode of communication is through vibrations and frequencies. That's how they communicate. And of course, they will growl, they will grumble, they will make that trumpeting sound, and they can hear those sounds through two channels. One, the main, which you know, those are the ears, they hear through the ears, and they hear also through their feet. So those vibrations and frequencies can travel several distances, and they use them to communicate amongst themselves. Elephants are very emotional animals who show signs of stress, joy, anger, grief, and they even weep and cry for their dead relatives. When they lose a parent, when they lose a friend, they weep and cry. They even dig a grave and bury the dead relative, and they spend 3 to 4 days mourning. After a year, they will come back and remember that dead relative. That's how smart they are. And they dislike things like noise. So if you are on a safari and you are near elephants, make sure that you are quiet. They hate noise so much. Even when they are moving, despite their huge body size, they make sure that they don't make noise. Yes, you heard it right. When elephants are moving, they don't make noise. Some of you have been asking me. I know I posted this video on my TikTok channel, and I told you to go on my YouTube channel, and I asked one specific question. What is the main threat of elephants? Who threatens them most? And of course, most of you told me the black ants, some of you said frogs, and every answer. Thank you so much. So here we are. I'm here to clarify that elephants are afraid of bees. They hate bees so much because they make this buzzing sound, and of course I have talked about how much they hate noise, so they make this buzzing sound and it's so disgusting to them. Then they will enter their trunk and it's so disgusting, and then they will also bite them. They hate that so much. What else have I not talked about? Please share it in the comment section. I love you so much, guys. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I have a lot to give you. In fact, if I remember other facts, I will come and share them with you. Thank you so much.